Hey guys, LegoPandaStudios here today, and today I'll be doing a review of this older 2013 Lego castle set, the last time that they had a big castle wave come out. And this is set 70400, The Forest Ambush, and has 90 pieces. So, let's get on to this old Lego set review. So here's the entire set when it's all put together. You have the two different sides. You have the King's Knights on the left in the blue, and then you have the Dragon Knights on the right in the red and black. So first we'll take a look at all of the minifigures that come in this set, and then we'll take a look at the main parts of the set. Alright, so here's the first minifigure that comes in this set, and it's one of the Dragon Knights. This particular minifigure has on 3 different accessories. It has on the helmet with the black helmet with the neck protector. It also has a shield with the dragon symbol on it, and it also has his axe weapon that he uses to try to defeat the King's Knights. So now we'll see what this minifigure looks like without its accessories on. So here's what the minifigure looks like without all of its accessories. So now you get a better look at the torso as well as the face of the minifigure. So as you can see on his face, he has a little bit of scruff in a reddish brown color. And he has a very angry looking face, since he's definitely on the enemy's side. On the torso piece, you can see that the design has a dragon shield on it, just like his actual shield does. And the whole main color scheme of the dragons, or the Dragon Knights, is supposed to be red and black. So as you can see, this minifigure also has a double-sided face, and the torso printing continues onto the back, where it looks like he has a bunch of belts that keep his armor on, and as well as his belt pattern continues around onto the back. Another nice face on the back as well. So that's pretty much it for this Dragon Knight minifigure, so now we'll move on to his other fellow Dragon Knight. So here's the other Dragon Knight that appears in this set, and he has 2 accessories. He has his weapon of choice, as well as a cheek protection helmet. So now we'll take off his accessories so we can see underneath to see what his face looks like in his torso printing. So here's a better look at especially the face of this minifigure, and as you can see, he has a happy grin, but also kind of a sinister look, and he's missing a tooth. He also has the same red and black colored torso, just as all the other Dragon Knights do. And he has a slightly different torso printing on the front. It still has the dragon shield, but it has a bit more detail as far as the armor goes. And on the other side, he also has a double-sided face. And this one has a shocked expression on it. And also has the continuation of his armor onto the back of the torso. So now that we've looked at both of the Dragon Knights, we will now move on to the King's Knights that are included in this set. So here's the first of the 2 King's Knights that are included in this set. As you can see, he has 2 accessories. He has a similar helmet to the first Dragon Knight that appeared, with the helmet with the neck protector on it, but this time it's in a silver color. And he also has this arrow weapon. So now we've looked at his accessories, we will look closer at his face and his torso. So here's a better look at especially his face that was hidden by the helmet before. So this minifigure, as far as his face goes, he has a little bit of black stubble, and he also has a closed smile on his facial expression. As far as the torso goes, they have a crown on the front of their torso. And they, instead of being red and black, they have a blue and silver gray type of torso coloring. I think I like the torso printing on these minifigures a bit more than I do on the Dragon Knights. It just looks a lot more castle theme like. The other one was a bit different for me. But looking at the back side of this torso, you can see that the pattern for the torso continues onto the back. But this minifigure has no back face printing like the Dragon Knights did. So that's something that's different about the King's Knights, or at least this particular one. So now we'll move on to the other King's Knight. So here's the other King's Knight that is a part of this castle set. Of course, still follows the same color scheme as the other knight, the King's Knight did, with the blue and the gray coloring. This one features the helmet with the broad brim in the same silver color that the other helmet of the other King's Knight was. And he also has one of the basic rounded at the top Lego swords in a gray silver color. So now we'll remove the helmet so we can see his facial features, and we'll look at the rest of the torso. So here's a look at the face on this minifigure. It's definitely a very basic Lego minifigure head with the smiling expression, and the torso printing is slightly different than the other King's Knight in that this one doesn't have the big crown on the front. It's a little bit more basic. And if we look on the other side, the torso printing continues onto the back, and just like the other King's Knight, this one does not have the back face printing either. So that's a look at all of the minifigures that appear in this castle set. So now we'll move on to the main structural part of this set. So here's what the main structural part of this set looks like, and it's basically divided into two halves. The tree with the arrow on it and the apple in the tree, that part of the set is meant to be the Dragon Knight's little hideout area where they're going to ambush the King's Knights, and the other half of the set is the little cart with the treasure chest on it and the flags that clearly looks like it belongs to the King's Knights, with the blue and the logo on the front of the shield that's on the cart. And this is the cart that they're bringing through the woods, supposedly, that they're going to get attacked while bringing through the woods by the Dragon Knights. Also in the set is included this little dog minifigure that I believe is supposed to be the King's Knight's dog, as pictured on the front of the box in the instructions. It seems like it's theirs. So there's one playability feature in this set. Well, actually there's two. There is this tree that is supposed to come down in front of the cart as it's moving, with the King's Knights bringing it through the woods, and this is supposed to stop them so that the Dragon Knights can ambush them. Also, on the back of the Dragon Knights side of things, you're given two flick fire missiles, which they're supposed to shoot at the King's Knights as they come through. Now the only thing is I'm not sure if the flick fire missiles are supposed to be an additional weapon, or if it's supposed to look like these flick fire missiles are firing out of this bow and arrow setup, or if they're two completely different parts of the set and they're two completely different weapons. As far as the cart goes, it's pretty basic. There's really nothing on it for playability features other than just the treasure chest opens and it has many different coins and jewels and such inside. So overall, the main part of this set is definitely not bad, but I feel like that the cart is lacking slightly. I feel like there should be a playability feature with the cart, but I guess the point of the set is that the Dragon Knights are supposed to be ambushing the unprepared King's Knights. Thanks for watching this review of an old LEGO Castle set from 2013, set 70400, The Forest Ambush. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.